Jackal a little boner in the chat room. His boner, that is. Some Deep Purple with Knocking at Your Back Door about ass raping, ass fucking, some anal sex, if you will.
Well, they probably coming up with that.
Since man on men sex is on his mind, fucking Richie Blackmore or vice versa.
Yeah, you know, Deep Purple, it wasn't a reach to start singing about ass fucking, that's for sure.
That's it. That's my point.
Yeah, not a big fan, personally.
Richie says, hey, I'm knocking at your back door. And Jackal says, come right on in.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm lubed. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Richie, just take it dry this time.
Right.
Just fuck me raw.
It won't be so dry because I'm lubed and I'm excited.
Yeah, pal. Ugh. Yeah, never been a huge fan of that tune. I know it was the big comeback song, but I never got it.
Well, it's because it was so controversial.
But they played it a lot, didn't they? They played it a lot on the radio.
Well, people didn't understand what it meant, though. That was the whole thing.
Right.
It was one of those songs back in that time that was just like, yeah, you know, I'm just the guy sneaking around, knocking on your back door.
Yeah, pal.
when your husband is away, that's what it means. It's like he's going out the front door, I'm coming in the back door.
Right.
About an affair. That's what it's about.
Mm-hmm. It's the same as Sundown by Gordon Lightfoot.
Exactly.
It's like a sequel.
Yeah, exactly. but it's like, no, it's about me sticking my cock in your ass. That's what it means. What? What? They're talking about anal sex?
How can that be?
What? No, that's not what it means. That always made me laugh about the is this a word, naivety?
Naivety, yeah, sure.
Of people, because you know people would not believe it because it was so shocking. You know, to say, yeah, we're singing about anal sex, we're pursuing anal sex here, and you know it's more of the thrill of the chase than actually the catch.
Right.
You know, it's just like, okay, I pursued this and pursued this and pursued this. Now I finally got it. It's like, yeah, it's not that good.
Not really.
It's like, okay. Now that I got it, it was just like, yeah, it was pretty hot to think about it. But, you know, now that I'm banging this chick in the ass, not so much.
It's kind of like fucking a toilet paper roll.
Is that what it's like?
You cut a toilet paper roll in half, so you only have like an inch or two of it, you know, and you put your dick through it. You know, you might feel the feeling around your dick for that little spot, but then it's empty. Then there's nothing behind it. That's kind of what ass sex is. You know, you fuck something tight and then you go into a vast emptiness.
Well, you've penetrated the anal ring.
Yeah.
And then after that, there's nothing in there.
Yeah. And let's be honest, nobody's fucking dick is as big as a good size shit. That's for sure. So figure every guy and woman walks around half the time, not half the time, but some of the time with a big old impacted half a brick shit waiting in the bathroom.
Sure.
And that space right behind the ass ring is where that sucker sits, like a fucking extra large grenade just waiting to be released.
Yeah. Well, I can always count on you to be very graphic about the description there.
Well, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. I'm just saying that I can always count on you to you know, spell it out for us.
I mean, you got to just look at it realistically, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You get past that nice tight ring, and then what do you got? An open cavity, you know, that stores shit daily.
So it's just like, well, you know, Gloria Estefan looked pretty hot in those chaps.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, banging her in the ass, not so much.
I'd like to hit that grenade shitter space on Gloria Estefan too. I'm just saying. That's what it is, though. You can't overlook what it is. It's a shit storage supply.
It is.
You know, girl can wash her fucking ass ring all she wants to, but in the end, you're still sticking your dick. It's like sticking your dick in a fucking overflowing toilet.
Right.
That's really what it is.
Sure.
Let's not be silly about things here. That's what you're doing when you're having anal sex.
Right. Well, there you are.
Mm-hmm.
Knocking at your back door, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, heavy metal. No child support payments, but so what? No child support payments with a hooker either, and you can do anything you want to her.
Right. Yeah. Yep. A shit cavity. Jerry C.
Shit cavity.
A shit cavity. All right. Glad to see our fans are on top of things.
They are.
And not necessarily behind them.
Only Jackal.
Right. All right. Well, in this day and age where, I don't know what you want to call it, freedom to choose should be a thing.
Okay.
Apparently it's not.
No?
Nope. Because Amazon, Google, are you familiar with Wish?
Wish? W-I-S-H?
Correct.
No.
Is that you might want to look that up because I'm not familiar with it. They must be like a online store or something. Wish?
No, Wish. Sell anything. No, that's Equid. Where's Wish? Store, Wish. All right. Wish.com. No, I've never been to this.
Never heard of it.
No. Well, there it is, though.
What is it? Is it like Amazon or something?
I'll put it up. It's just a store. Just a regular old online store.
Okay. Is it like new products or is it like eBay or what is it?
Looks new to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Looks sort of like Amazon, I guess. You know, you can buy this. Let's look at a product here. Are you kidding me? I got to sign up to fucking be on this.
Wish.
Continue as me.
I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, can't even sign up. Whatever. Fuck them.
It's not enough for me to be interested enough for you to sign up, but
no.
But anyway, Amazon, Google, and Wish have removed, drumroll please, neo-Nazi and white supremacist products being sold on their platforms following an investigation by the BBC.
I wish I knew where to buy that stuff because I swear to God, I would launch a store.
Well, how many people have you ever known in your entire lifetime that are quote unquote neo-Nazi or white supremacists?
Well, let's see. Carry the 1 divided by 3. 0.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, none.
Yeah. White supremacist flags, neo-Nazi books, and Ku Klux Klan merchandise were all available for sale. What kind of merchandise do they have?
I don't know.
What does the neo-Nazi flag look like? What does the white supremacist flag look like?
I'll bet you they're saying Confederate flags.
Well, what does that look like?
Confederate flag.
Well, a white supremacist flag is a Confederate flag?
I'll bet you that's what they mean in this fucking story.
Well, I thought, what was it, three years ago that no one was selling the Confederate flag anymore?
Could be a Nazi flag. I don't know. Could be the Nazi swastika flag with the big eagle in the middle or whatever.
Well, can you look it up? What is a white supremacist flag? What is that? What does that even look like?
White supremacist flag. Yeah, it comes up with the Confederate flag, and yeah, every picture is the Confederate flag.
Okay. Neo-Nazi books. What are those?
Let's look those up. Neo-Nazi books. There's Führer X, Memoirs of a Former Neo-Nazi. white American youth. You and your folk.
You and your folk.
That's what it says.
All right.
Colin Jordan and Britain's neo-Nazi movement. Hitler's American model. I guess there are a couple of books out there. Hitler's Shadow.
Okay.
Apparently there are some books.
All right. And then what is Ku Klux Klan merchandise? What kind of merchandise do the KKK have to offer?
You know, they usually sell that stuff at Bed Bath & Beyond.
What the hell is Ku Klux Klan merchandise?
Daniel Carver autograph photo.
He's dead, right?
Yeah, he's dead. So it'd be worth something. Here's one. What is this? What is this a picture of? This is merch. Why isn't it loading? Oh, here it goes. Supreme Cardi. No clue. Oh, this is an anti-KKK. We don't want that. We want the real thing, for God's sakes. That looks like just like t-shirts and shit.
All right. So anyway, these were all available for sale. Algorithms on Amazon and Wish also recommended other white supremacist items.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All three companies told the BBC that the racist products were prohibited on their platform.
Okay.
Oren Segal from the Anti-Defamation League, an anti-hate organization, said the companies needed to constantly be on top of what the algorithms is recommending.
Okay.
He said algorithms had to be taught to be responsible.
Right.
One of the items found for sale on Amazon was a white supremacist flag featuring a Celtic cross.
Okay.
Did you know that was white supremacy?
The Celtic cross? No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I thought that was a metal band.
No, that's Celtic Frost.
One of the items found for sale on Amazon was a white supremacist flag featuring the Celtic cross. The ADL said that the image featured on the flag was one of the most common white supremacist symbols.
I'm about tired of everything just being equated to a white supremacy. I am so fucking tired of anything and everything is white supremacy.
Were you even aware of that?
No.
Are most people aware of that?
No, of course not.
Of course not. One shopper had left a review of the product in June stating, "This is a neo-Nazi flag. Amazon should not be profiting from this."
Right.
Okay.
Right. Who cares what that person says? So what?
Well, they're on the right side of history.
Oh, so their comment matters?
Yeah, yeah.
Black comments matter?
Yeah, comments matter. However, another reviewer said the flag would be good for use in parades and thanked Amazon for making it happen.
Mm.
Why isn't his comment more prevalent than the other guys?
Neeley, you're forgetting the mood of the country.
Oh, I got you. Amazon's algorithms recommended another controversial flag
Yeah, pal.
that shoppers had frequently bought together.
Mm.
Both symbols were worn by the Christ Church gunman when he killed 51 people in 2019.
Mm.
There was a Christchurch gunman. Where did this happen?
I don't know.
It's in 2019. That was just last year, right?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember 51 people getting gunned down. Do you?
So now what we're saying is if I wear a Jay-Z jersey and go shoot up a church, then now Jay-Z will be considered white power?
Well, you would think so. Maybe that's a good idea.
Well, not for me, but for somebody else, maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, go shoot up a church and wear
Let's not go that far.
Go shoot up a church and wear a Beyonce shirt.
Yeah, how about we don't even suggest that? I don't need the knock at the door.
Right. But see, here's the thing. It's just like So depending on what a person who commits a heinous, act of, murder or
Right.
whatever they happen to be wearing at the time, that basically solidifies whether you should or should not ever own or support or whatever it is.
Apparently.
So if somebody shot up a church wearing a Barack Obama t-shirt, would that cancel Barack Obama forever?
Wow, would that be nice? I mean, that would be horrible.
I mean, seriously, is that what would happen?
I probably not, because he's iconic
Oh, I gotcha.
and he's black.
Right. Other products featuring a burning rainbow. A burning rainbow?
What is that?
Similar to the one used by the LGBT community, were also found on Amazon. Can you find that by any chance? Burning rainbow photo? A burning rainbow flag? Can you find
Let's see what that looks like.
burning rainbow flag?
Burning rainbow flag.
Either I'm out of touch because all this is all new to me. I'm just like, what the? I've never seen any of this.
Let's see what we got here. I'm looking.
Burning rainbow flag.
I'm finding one here. Let's open it a new tab. All right, let's throw that on the screen here.
All right.
Burning rainbow flag. Wow.
Okay.
Never seen that before.
I've never seen that before either. But that was also found on Amazon.
Well, how about that?
All of these products have now been taken down by Amazon.
Yeah, man.
So basically, we're going to pick and choose what you're allowed to buy and what you're not allowed to buy.
Oh, they certainly wouldn't like the porn Phil Ooze is putting in the chat room. Jesus.
Online retailers Wish has also taken down the Ku Klux Klan themed products after being contacted by the BBC. On the page for the KKK themed cartoon, Wish recommended related items, including a hood and a Celtic cross.
Okay.
You could buy a hood on Wish?
I guess so.
A hood.
You wish you could buy a hood now.
Right. Now, how many times have you ever in your entire life, Chris? What are you, 52?
I'll be 52 in October.
Okay, so you're almost 52. How many times have you actually seen in your lifetime anyone wearing a Ku Klux Klan hood in public?
Never.
Never.
Never, not once.
I've never seen that ever. Not even once.
No. Silly. Nobody does that. I mean, everybody. Maybe I just don't associate with fucking retards. You know,
it's not like you go downtown Twinsburg and see someone parading around with a hood and holding a burning rainbow flag.
No. You see it. There's only one place you ever see any of this nonsense, and that's in places where people are actively trying to cause problems.
Yeah, they're just basically trying to rile up people.
Yeah, that's the only time you'll ever see this, or all this BLM bullshit or anything. You just see it in places where people are actively trying to cause problems.
Right.
Period. It's dumb.
Problems related to the Boogaloo. What is the Boogaloo movement?
I remember the electric Boogaloo.
Can you look that one up? Products related to the Boogaloo movement were also found for sale on Amazon, Google, and Wish. What is the Boogaloo movement?
Boogaloo movement?
Never even heard of that.
You're out of touch, Neeley.
I guess so.
It is a loosely organized American far-right anti-government extremist movement. Adherents of the movement are often referred to as Boogaloo Boys or Boogaloo Boys with an I. The movement has also been called a militia.
All right. Are they any relation to the Bay Boys?
No, these are the Boogaloo Boys.
Boys.
Here,
All right.
let me throw some Boogaloo Boys up on the screen for you.
I have never heard of any of this.
Here's the Boogaloo Boys at a rally.
Oh, okay. They look like Antifa to me, but okay.
They look
The
like
Boogaloo Boys.
that's the Boogaloo Boys, apparently. So there they are. All right.
Could the band Nazareth be considered white supremacist because they had a album called, what was it called? Electric Boogaloo?
Probably. It's probably racist. They were probably the leaders, or they wrote the theme song at least.
Right. This was like 98 or something, like 99.
Now you're messing with the Boogaloo Boys. That's how it was first written.
Right. The Boogaloo Group is a far-right libertarian militia in the U.S. Several people linking themselves to the group have been charged with terrorism offenses and the murder of a state official in the U.S.
How come they can't charge some of these fucking BLM idiots for fucking murdering people in the streets of Portland and Seattle and Chaz and, all these other fucking places?
No, because they were justified.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what it is.
I see.
All three platforms removed the Boogaloo content after being contacted by the BBC.
Well,
who's looking for this stuff?
I'm
going to go on Amazon and go get my Boogaloo gear. It's like people who shop at Hot Topic to get like an Iron Maiden t-shirt or something.
Yeah, I don't I honestly can say I don't know anything about the Boogaloo movement here.
Mm-hmm. Google has also removed racist content from its Google Books and Google Play stores.
Oh, so we're burning books now. That's good.
Yeah. The think tank Demos has raised concerns that online algorithms can push shoppers toward hateful content. They can push them toward that.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't thinking about buying a Boogaloo shirt, but now that, Amazon has made it a recommended buy,
yeah,
I'm going to go buy that now.
That's right. There's the original Boogaloo movement. I just put it in.
There you go.
That's the original movement.
There you are. The electric Boogaloo. Jeez. That's the whole thing. Is just like, well, I wasn't thinking about buying a KKK hood before, but now that Amazon has made that a recommended buy, I'm going to buy
that.
Yeah. I'm going to get that now.
Yeah.
How stupid do these corporations think people are in general?
Well, I hate to tell you, but I don't think they think it. I think they are that stupid.
I mean, if Amazon recommended to you, hey, buy this Boogaloo gear, would you look at that and go, I wasn't thinking about buying that, but now that you recommend it, I'm going to buy that.
Let me throw a couple in the cart here. Ku Klux Klan hood. Yeah, I need one of those too. Look, how was I not thinking about that when I was getting a hard drive? How did I miss that?
Right.
Oh my God. My Celtic cross fucking symbol hat. Why wasn't I thinking about that when I was buying shoes? Holy shit.
Right.
I need that now. Add to cart.
Exactly. Well, here it is. It often takes human investigation to work out that people are being led down this path.
Oh, shut up.
You're so dumb you can't decipher this shit for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm buying that.
Well, and again, fine. If that's really the case, then don't recommend items. How about that? How about you just stop with the fucking recommended items completely?
Right.
If I'm looking for a hard drive, I don't need a fucking monitor, you cocksuckers.
Amazon told the BBC that the products in question are no longer available, and we've taken action on the bad actors that offered these products and violated our policies. Well, how did it get involved? How did it get listed on your site to begin with if it violates your policies?
Well, I guess, I mean, you can sell on Amazon.
Yeah, I know, but it says it violated our policies. So how did it get listed to begin with if it didn't match your policy?
Oh, that's what they get for trying to automate everything instead of having any kind of human interaction.
Right.
You could easily have everybody upload their shit and have a fucking team of people that do nothing but scan items to make sure that they're, correct and not fucking electric boogaloo or whatever this shit is.
Google told the BBC, we don't allow ads or products that are sold on our platform. What does Google sell?
Well, they have Google sale now. Google,
really? I don't
store
it. But
yeah.
All right. That are sold on our platforms to display shocking content.
Shocking.
Or promote hatred.
Mm-hmm.
We enforce these policies vigorously and take action when we determine that they are breached. Well, apparently they breached your policies because it took the BBC to point it out to you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How do you explain that, Google? Then Wish said, we are working hard to remove these items and taking additional steps to prevent such items from appearing again.
Well, geez, Wish and Google and who's Amazon. And Amazon. Thank you so much for protecting me. I'm really glad that I don't have to worry about being protected from stray items because I know you've got my best interest at heart.
Right.
Thank you so much, you jizzbag faggots.
It's just these empty, vapid, descriptions that, well, it violates our policies and whatnot. It's just like, well, how did it get it in there to begin with?
Right.
How did that happen?
Well, and who cares?
Yeah. And the fact that somebody pointed it out, how come you're acting now?
Why does Amazon give two fucks about anything other than did their credit card fucking run correctly? Why do they give a fuck about anything else? If you're going to let random people sell shit online, let them sell and take your 20% or whatever it is that you take and fuck off. Let them sell their wares, whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, we're going to police what you can buy and what you can't buy.
That's why, dude, it's so ridiculous. It's like hell, the t-shirt I'm wearing right now, this Beyonce t-shirt is obviously a bootleg t-shirt.
What?
No,
it's the official item.
No, it's obviously not from a Beyonce concert.
What? You didn't go to the Gund Arena and go get it?
No, I got it off of Facebook for
what?
Like $15.
Oh, I'm going to cancel you, Chris.
Yeah, I guess. It's like, holy shit. Who cares? Am I hurting anybody from buying it? No. What difference does it make? I wanted it, so I bought it. Fuck off. If Amazon would have sold it, I would have bought it. If Beyonce doesn't like it, I really don't give a fuck. I bought it.
You disgust me.
I imagine. Well, that's because you're a member of the Electric Boogaloo or whatever.
I'm put out by your lack of selectiveness.
Well, take your burning rainbow flag and go home.
You disgust me.
I'm sure I do.
That you bought a bootleg Beyonce shirt.
Yeah, how dare I?
Right. Well, speaking of Beyonce,
okay,
since you brought that up, as you're well aware, we brought this up a couple of weeks ago. Your favorite name, your favorite current name that you like to mispronounce, Jizz Lane.
Oh, Jizz Lane Maxwell.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah.
The girls the girls that Jizz Lane Maxwell basically corralled for Jeffrey Epstein.
Mm-hmm.
She was ordered to recruit young white girls, and if they weren't, they had to be exotically beautiful.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah. The girls could not be black.
No. What, you think Bill Clinton and others like that would want black girls? No.
Well, I'm just telling you what's being reported.
When you're famous and you want a fucking underage girl, she better be white, goddammit.
Right. A trove of court documents were unsealed on Thursday and include a transcript of a three-way call between Virginia Jeffrey, I'm not sure who she is, and her lawyers.
Okay.
In the call, she detailed that Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell specifically told her to recruit young girls for sex, but they couldn't be black.
Well, that narrows it right down now, doesn't it?
Well, we all know the reason for that. Jeffrey didn't want to get the AIDS.
Is that what it was? Is that the reason?
I'm pretty sure that's what the reason is. The girls couldn't be black, Jeffrey said. If they were any other decent, let's see, if they were any other descent other than white, they had to be exotically beautiful. That was just about it. She said that both Maxwell and Epstein gave the orders and said Jeffrey asked most girls to bring a friend to make extra money.
Okay.
Jeffrey.
Just call her Jeffria. Just call her Jeffria for short. It's
Jeffria.
Huh.
Yeah, let's just call her Greg.
Yeah, we'll call her Greg and the other one Jizz Lane.
Right. Greg and Jizz Lane.
That's right.
Went on to describe the disturbing details of her first sexual encounter with Epstein and Maxwell at his Florida mansion. A ruling by the U.S. Court of Appeals last year led to the release of over 2,000 previously unsealed documents in Greg's defamation lawsuit against Maxwell.
Wow, 2,000.
2,000 documents.
Holy smokes.
Can you imagine that? That's, let's see, 5, 10. That's 4 reams of paper.
That's a lot of underage pussy.
It certainly is.
Jesus.
Jeffrey Epstein and Jizz Lane told one of their victims that the girls they wanted for sex couldn't be black. Newly released court documents claim. The late billionaire pedophile and his alleged madam told Virginia that they didn't want black girls for their sex messages. A transcript of the three-way phone call was released last night amid a slew of newly unsealed court documents from Greg's 2015 lawsuit against Maxwell. After a failed 11th hour attempt by the alleged madam to keep the file secret, the transcript shows Greg speaking to her lawyer, Brad Edwards, and a third attorney, detailing her allegations of how Maxwell and Epstein had her recruit other girls to pimp out to rich and powerful men.
Okay.
Wow, yeah, quite a racket going on there.
Well, dude, have you watched any of the documentaries on this fucking guy?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing on Netflix.
I mean, that was quite the racket. He would send them to the school with $200, bring them back, you know,
massage me.
Yeah, rub my back. Now rub my balls.
Yeah, no, massage my member.
Yeah, no, I'll suck my egg-shaped cock.
What instructions were you given about what to look for? Scarola asked Greg in 2011 conversation. Young, pretty, a fun personality. They couldn't be black, she offered. If they were any other descent other than white, they had to be exotically beautiful. That was just about it.
What do you think was more offensive to Epstein, being black or having braces?
Being black.
You think?
Yeah.
Think he got some blowjobs from some braces chicks?
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, you could rake my dick. At least you're not black.
Yeah, this guy. You know, how come this isn't like the biggest news story?
Because it involves high political figures like Bill Clinton.
You think that's what it is because the Clintons are involved?
Dude, are you kidding me? This media in this country will cover that shit up in a minute.
I just can't believe it's not. Look, that one guy killed that one girl, the Chandra Levy. What was that guy's name?
Oh yeah, that Gary
Faust or something.
And he was from Gary. He was the congressman, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Chandra Levy.
Condit.
Yeah, Gary Condit.
Yeah, he killed one girl, and it was the only news story for months. And now this fucking collection of people, has raped fucking a baseball stadium worth of fucking underage kids, and we're not even hearing this story. It's crazy.
Because it involves Democrat politicians, especially Bill Clinton. The media is so dishonest in this country. It's not what they report, it's what they fail to report.
Right.
And they'll just gloss over this like it never happened.
Right.
And that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, it's fucking shameful. It's like, and I know I'm straying a little bit. We can come back to this here in a second, but did you happen to see, it's the only news thing I saw this week. And I only caught it because I was flipping through channels and Truth. I swear to God's truth, I dropped my remote. So it was, as I was flipping through channels, I dropped my remote control on a news story about Biden giving some speech or something.
Okay.
So he's giving his speech, and it was right at the end of the speech, and there couldn't have been 50 fucking people there. It was like a few press people and then, some people that were socially distanced and all this other bullshit.
Of course.
But at the end, as soon as it ended, all the press people in the room were like, and I was like, Donald Trump's been given a press release or a press statement every fucking day for fucking 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And not once has there been an applause break as far as I know from the fucking cocksucking media.
Nope.
And I'm not saying that he deserves an applause break for a bunch of shit that he's done, but I mean, he has had a couple of accomplishments, if nothing else.
Yeah.
That you could sit there and say, hey, the stock market hit 25,000.
Nope.
No. Instead it was, yeah, but what about Russia? It's like they applauded Biden for not forgetting what he was supposed to say for 3 minutes.
Of course.
That's literally what they applauded. And I just watched it and I don't even know what he was talking about. I have no idea. He may not have. I don't know. But it was so disingenuous the way that they were like, oh, what a hero. What a man.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to build that psychological shit in people's heads of look at what a great leader this guy is.
Of course.
Like, go fuck yourself. Jesus. Idiots.
When asked who gave those criteria, the alleged former sex slave said, they both gave us instructions and it wasn't just me. Jeffrey asked most girls to bring a friend and make extra money.
Right.
Though many of the documents released on Thursday contain claims that they already had been reporting and shocking years-long case, the 2011 transcript has never been published before. Greg described her attorney, Edwards, who has been involved in the case of several alleged victims of the billionaire pedophile, the disturbing details of their first sexual encounter, with Epstein and Maxwell at his Florida mansion after the alleged madam recruited her while she worked at Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago club nearby. Of course, we've got to drag Donald Trump into this, right?
Of course. Well,
she worked there, so he's guilty too.
Well, he did know him. You can't take that away.
But they're billionaire guys. I mean, billionaire guys all kind of run in the same circle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you can't just leave him out of the conversation. I mean, he did.
But they're trying to make him guilty by association, and the thing is that there's really not a whole lot of documentation that he like hung out with him or something.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to see that when they bring him into it, but of course, again, we're trying to justify these fucking cocksuckers in the media doing something legitimate and without bias, and that's never going to happen.
Nope. I was introduced to Jeffrey. He was laying naked on top of his massage table, and obviously, for one, I'm a 15-year-old girl, and seeing him on the table was weird, but also learning about the anatomy and massage, I thought this would be part of it. Yeah, I'm just learning about anatomy and massage.
Yeah.
Here's a guy like 3 times my age, and he's just laying naked there.
Mm-hmm.
She said that after 40 minutes, Epstein rolled over, exposing himself, and Maxwell instructed her to take off her Mar-a-Lago uniform.
Yeah.
I was there with just my undies on, and she was completely bare.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you would have enjoyed that since you seem to like her big boobies, as you say.
Mm-hmm.
And made some kind of little flake about the underwear that I was wearing. I was expected to lick his nipples.
Wow.
Instructed how to do so, and gave him oral sex while he wanted to fondle me. And then at the end, I was told by Jizz Lane to get on top and straddle Jeffrey sexually.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Greg told the lawyers that she was pimped out to be at least 8 of Epstein's, pimped out to at least 8 of Epstein's male friends, though she refused to name them on the 2011 phone call. She famously later claimed that included the Queen's son, Prince Andrew, next top model scout Jean-Luc Brunel, and Epstein's lawyer, Harvard professor Alan Dershowitz.
Mm.
All the men have denied the sexual abuse and wrongdoing.
Right. Well, what are they going to say? Yeah, you're right. I did.
Yeah, you're right. I was down there banging underage chicks.
I really like the 12-year-old brand that they brought in the one time.
Yeah, you caught me.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What are they going to say?
Yeah.
Of course they're going to deny it. And, whatever, they did, they didn't, it's just, it's weird because I don't care if they did or they didn't, to be honest. I mean, it's criminal, but they're never, the real guilty ones are not going to do any time. There's nothing's going to happen to Prince Andrew. Nothing's going to happen to Bill Clinton. Nothing's going to happen to Alan Dershowitz. If anything, Dershowitz might be the one that they throw out there, because he's not high enough on the field.
He's a sacrificial lamb if something happens.
Big enough name without the big enough power. So
right.
He could easily be the one that they throw under the bus to save all the other guys. But, the real tragedy to all this is it just shows how the power structure is set up, and these fucking animals are just that. They're just fucking animals that'll do anything they want because they've made a bunch of fucking money.
Right.
It's fucking sick.
Greg did, however, name several celebrities in the phone call who she claimed traveled to Epstein's private jet, including former President Bill Clinton and Vice President Al Gore, models Naomi Campbell and Heidi Klum, Simpsons cartoon creator Matt Groening, and the granddaughter of the documentarian and explorer Jacques Cousteau.
Wow.
How about that?
I would have thought who are the two? Naomi Campbell and who? Heidi Klum?
Yeah.
And they weren't open for business. They were just there, checking out the younger ones.
Well, they were soaking it all up.
Yeah, you'd have thought that they could get some business fucking Jeffrey. I mean,
Apparently.
I know they were ancient in Jeffrey years, but Jesus Christ, they're hot.
In the documents, Greg made six references to Bill Clinton, claiming he also invited Epstein's private Caribbean island and alleged that Clinton has previously denied.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I remember asking Jeffrey what Bill Clinton is doing here, kind of thing, and he laughed it off and said, well, he owes me a favor. He never told me what the favors were. I never knew. I didn't know if it was serious. It was just a joke, she said.
Well,
he told me a long time ago that everyone owes him favors. They're all in each other's pockets.
Okay.
When asked where Clinton was, Greg told the attorneys on the island. She claimed that Maxwell and the two young girls from New York were also on the island when Clinton visited Epstein. When the lawyers asked if all of them were staying on the island, including Bill Clinton, Greg said, yep, that's correct. He had about 4 or 5 different villas on his island, separate from the main house, and we all stayed in the villas.
All right. Seems like a great place other than the kid fucking.
I know, but it's just amazing to me that the Clintons are able to do what they do with such impunity.
Yeah.
They just do what they want to do. You know, Hillary with her server and her 33,000 emails just magically deleted. Nothing happens. You know, Bill Clinton out there, you know, running around with different people. Nothing ever happens.
Nothing.
Nope.
Nope. Meanwhile, if you forget to fucking pay your bill at a restaurant, they'll fucking lock you up.
You forget to pay your $30 to the IRS, they'll come knocking at your door.
Yep, they'll come and get you.
Mm-hmm. The former president had repeatedly denied ever visiting Epstein's island in the Caribbean.
Yeah, nobody was there. Nobody was there except for everybody.
Yeah. He was also maintained he knew nothing of Epstein's abuse of young girls. His spokesman said on Friday that Clinton has never been to the little St. James Island. He added he'd not spoken to Epstein in well over a decade, well before his terrible crimes came to light.
Well, came to light and started are two different things.
Yeah, I was never there. What are you kidding me?
Yeah, but well before they came to light, what a fucking cheese dick way to try and say that he's not guilty.
Right.
You know, yeah, because he was getting away with it, you dicks. Holy shit.
Robert said sexual orgies were a regular occurrence on the island at Epstein's house. In addition to Clinton, Roberts claimed that the unsealed testimony that she also recalled seeing former Vice President Al Gore, Naomi Campbell, Heidi Klum on Epstein's private jetliner, the Lolita Express. Interesting name for the jetliner, the Lolita Express.
I got a feeling this guy just flaunted it. He just didn't care.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, what are you going to do to me?
Yeah.
Just about everybody would fly on his plane. There was never any set routine who would come and go. It was an influx of people on Jeffrey's airplane. Roberts claimed that the orgies were a constant feature on life of the pedophiles island, and they also took place on the plane. There would be sexual conduct. There would be foreplay. There'd be a bed in there so we could basically reenact exactly what was happening in the house. It would start off with massaging, or we'd start off with foreplay. Sometimes it would lead to, you know, orgies.
Nice.
A former employee of Epstein's island told a Netflix documentary earlier this year that he also saw Clinton around during the trips with the pedophile. Clinton also denied ever visiting Epstein's Caribbean island, but also admitted flying on Epstein's plane on 4 occasions. Yeah, I wasn't there, but the plane wasn't going to the island.
I can just see it now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. I'd like to please invite you to tuck your dicks in and take your seats and buckle your seatbelts. We're about to arrive on Fuckfest Island.
Right. So Clinton flew on Epstein's plane.
Mm-hmm.
but he never went to the island.
No, he just stayed on the plane.
Yeah, the plane was not bound for the island when he was riding on it.
Well, why would he get off the plane if he's getting his dick sucked on the plane?
Steve Scully, a 70-year-old former worker on the island, claims he saw Clinton sitting with the pedophile in the porch of the island's villa. This was the lie of the first time. Let's see. This was a lie the first time it was told, and it isn't true today, no matter how many times it's repeated, Clinton's spokesman said. Following Epstein's arrest in 2019, the spokesman also said the former president had only taken 4 trips on the jet. Well, where was it going? Where was that jet going?
Yeah. Well, it's probably just flying them back from between Arkansas and Washington.
All right, of course. He's not spoken to Epstein in well over a decade and has never been to Little St. James Island, Epstein's ranch in New Mexico, or his residence in Florida. Also contained within the documents is a deposition that Roberts gave to the investigator in which she accused Maxwell of having orgies with 15-year-old girls.
Wow.
Roberts told investigators that the girls were routinely flown in a private jet to participate in sex sessions that happened all over the island.
Yeah, but Bill wasn't there.
No, he was never there.
Yeah.
Asked to describe the woman he personally saw Maxwell have sexual contact with, she responded, "There's so many. I don't know where you want me to begin." So what's your thought of this Jizz Lane there, Chris? I mean, was she banging? Was she like fucking young girls too? Was she like?
She must have been. She must have been fucking them somewhat, but I think she was just the way I understood it from the documentary was that she was just kind of the fucking organizer, really.
Yeah, or the liaison.
Yeah, I mean, she was like the pimp map.
Okay.
She sent her pimpettes to go get the talent, and she just arranged everything. She hooked everything up. She probably set up all the cameras to do their dirty work.
All right. There were blondes, there were brunettes, there were redheads. They were all beautiful girls. I would say the ages range between 15 and 21, she said.
Okay.
She alleged she saw Maxwell participating in sex sessions with them by a pool near the beachfront in small huts in Epstein's cabana.
Why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island?
Exactly. At one point, Roberts was asked to describe the specific time she saw Maxwell engage in sex acts or orgies with the girls by the pool. There was quite a few girls, and it was like, excuse me if I'm saying this in an explicit way. Please do.
Yeah.
But I don't know how else to say it. Girl on girl action.
Well, little scissor sisters for you.
We're a little mouth on puss action there.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of it. What's the word for it? Licking vaginas, breasts, and fingers being used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. I mean, it's terrible.
A lot of vag licking there.
Yeah. A lot of moisture going on this plane.
Yeah, no shit.
Wow.
I remember specifically I had to go down on Jizz Lane.
Well,
Jeffrey was there, and we're still by the pool, and there were lots of girls.
All right.
So she basically had to lick Jizz Lane's box.
Yeah. Wonder if that thing was shaved.
I don't know.
Is that in the transcripts? Is it in the transcript if she has a shaved box?
She had a smooth shaved box.
Yeah.
Does not say.
Could we get one of the attorneys to ask, please? Jizz Lane, is your box shaved?
No, you got to ask the girl. How would you describe Jizz Lane's box? Was it shaved? Was it full bush?
Yeah. Landing strip.
Landing strip, little Hitler.
Wood floor. What do we got going here? Awful.
She said the girls who were described as beautiful, tall, some were blonde, some were sandy brown. They did not speak English and spoke in a European language that Roberts guessed was Russian or Czech.
Okay.
Well, you know the rule about dealing with the Czechs, don't you?
No.
If you ever have dealings with the Czech, always pay them with a check. And if you are dissatisfied with the business you've done with them, stop payment on the check.
I never heard that.
Roberts also described one occasion where she said standouts in which models were flown in. There were orgies held outside by the pool. Boy, this guy was just like jizzing all over the place.
This guy did nothing but fuck.
I know. No wonder he needed his whole island.
How did he make any money? I mean, when was he not fucking?
Yeah.
All he did was fuck.
Yeah. He just was banging out chicks right and left constantly.
Man. This guy got like Gene Simmons numbers of pussy, probably more.
I mean, I've been horny in my life, but man, you're just so horny. You're just like, man, I can't wait to get back to my island so I can bang some chicks.
Let's get a whole plane of them out here to the island.
Yeah.
So I can fuck 10 or 15 of them today.
Right. Well, what's interesting to me when it comes to that documentary that was on Netflix,
yeah,
is that, you know, Jeffrey Epstein had a lot of connections there in Columbus, Ohio,
right?
With the retail store, The Limited.
Okay,
you're familiar with that, right?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, but I remember because I've known chicks, you know, all my life that was like one of their favorite stores to shop at the mall.
Okay,
oh, I'm gonna go to The Limited, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy, the guy who started that store or whatever, he basically made a shit ton of money off of that franchise,
right?
You know, because he was managing the finances of it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that Jeffrey Epstein, somehow, some way, he you know,
he shaved it off the top or whatever. Yeah.
became very wealthy off of some of these retail moguls that he got involved with.
Everybody said it was Les Wexner.
Yeah,
it's a crazy story. That guy made up. How much money did this fucking guy have?
Millions.
Billions, right?
Yeah.
Can't even imagine. I think if you had billions, you'd find a way to fucking shelter yourself from ever getting caught.
Well, he did. He sheltered his money for sure.
Yeah, but he never sheltered his propensity for underage pussy.
Apparently not. Well, I guess when you're that rich and powerful, you don't think that anything could ever bring you down.
Yeah, you would think you would shelter that better than hiding your cash.
I guess. But I guess before he quote unquote offed himself, he more or less moved all of his assets offshore.
Right.
So, you know, when he was found, you know,
dead,
committed suicide, all of his assets were untouchable.
Oh, that's good. Allegedly. Yeah, sure. I'm sure there's $50 billion or whatever out there that nobody's touching. It's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Sure it is.
It's not clear if this was a separate time to when she claimed to have performed a sex act on Maxwell.
Right.
Maxwell's lawyers have long fought to keep the documentations under seal, claiming they could harm the reputation of high-profile people.
Oh, God, we can't have that now, can we?
Well, you know, if they're high-profile, they need to be protected.
If they were low-profile, it wouldn't matter. But
no. The seal was partially lifted by a judge on Thursday following Maxwell's arrest on sex crime charges and perjury earlier this month. A
Okay.
ruling by the U.S. Court of Appeals last year led to the release of over 2,000 previously sealed documents in Greg's defamation lawsuit against Maxwell. The
Okay.
New York federal judge is now deciding which further documents to release in the case amid bitter opposition from Maxwell and her legal team.
Mm-hmm.
Following the cachet published on Thursday night, a 2016 deposition of the British former socialite is also due to be released on Monday and is believed to contain new sordid details of the alleged Madam's sex life.
But no names.
No.
Who gives a shit? You know, I want the names. I don't give a shit that she fucking, you know, licked balls from a fucking shit covered guy's dick or whatever. I don't care. I want to know who had the shit covered dick.
Yeah.
I want to know who she was setting up to fuck these underage kids.
Well, again, it's the, you know, if you depend on the media to report the truth,
Yeah.
you might as well forget it, because as long as a Democrat or a Clinton is involved, you're never going to get the truth.
Which is just an absolute fucking ridiculous tragedy.
Yep. Protect.
All these goddamn kids that were raped are going to just fucking get nothing.
Well, here you go. It's just, you know, well, we got to protect our heroes, our liberal heroes, or the Clintons, whoever it is. Now, if it was Trump, oh my God.
The world would be ending right now.
It would be all over the newspaper.
I wish it was Trump, because at least then COVID would be over.
But we got to cover up and protect. Cover up and protect.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm going to let you pick a tune.
All right. How's about... I'll go with one of your favorite bands. How about I Won't Play by LA Guns?
All right.
That's on is that on Hollywood Forever, I think. It's just kind of a fun song.
All right. Let's see here. I Won't Play?
Yeah. It's on Hollywood Forever.
All right. Well, let me look that up real quick here.
All right.
LA Guns. Here we go. LA Guns. I Won't Play.
Yep.
Hollywood Forever. That was a Stacey Blades.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Where is that here?
It's near the end of the album.
Oh, there it is. I got it.
All
right. Well, we'll play some LA Guns. We'll play a couple tunes. We'll come back. So here it is. It's LA Guns. I Won't Play exclusively here
on your classic metal show.